Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Okay, then if that is not answered, how about this? Turkish Radio and Television Corporation, TRT, they had this YouTube video where they show an increasing number of Indian workers are facing abuse in UAE. 9,700 complaints of Indian migrant workers in the UAE have been tortured and mistreated. 9,700 complaints from 2016, but nothing has been done. So, can you tell me, will this also be handled, or this also will be one of those cases which is pending? What about 3 million employed workers who are illegally employed in the Middle East and exploited? Is there anything going to be done there? You just have to go to aljazeera.com, and it says more than 3 million Indian workers who are hired on short notice on these loophole kind of visas. And the reason for this increase in number of workers is because of the projects, like Saudi has that vision, Saudi 2030 and Expo 2020. They have all these projects that have to be completed fast. So they bring people not on a long-term visa where they give them perks, benefits, and they make sure that they are taken on legal channels. They get them on tourist visa or some other short-term visa. So they have no rights. They can't claim anything. So what are they going to do about these people? Now, here's another thing, okay? Here's another thing which they are not addressing. They take people's passports, which is globally an illegal act. They take their passports. They have no rights. They do not get their salaries on time. They are forced into labor. They work, the standard for which you have to work in the sun is 8 hours with 1 hour break. These workers are being made to work 16 hours a day. You don't have to believe a word I say. You can just do your homework. 16 hours a day. They are huddled together as cattle in buses. Okay? They are made to stay in the most horrific conditions where they sleep near the sewage, or they sleep like 10 people in a small room. They are promised around $200 to work in the sun for 16 hours, 6 days a week, whatever. And that also they're not being paid. So when you have all this going on, that will not be addressed. No action will be taken. But you take the money and run away. Oh, we will focus on that. See, here's a problem. If you're talking about justice, if you're talking about setting things right, do it across the board. Keep everything open. Keep everything transparent. Talk about the racism that is there. Talk about the difference in salaries. Talk about how, people are being exploited. Let's talk about all this. You don't talk about all this, but you talk about, oh, you take the money and run away, we'll catch you. Like I said, I'm totally against those people who do this, but then we need to talk. If you open the box, Pandora's box, get ready for all this shit to come out. Personally speaking, I just see this is another big story, big news. They'll talk about, no action will be taken, and it's going to die out. Okay. Next one, since we are talking about Indians being cheated, this particular gentleman, he was promised a dream job in Canada and he lost 44,000 dirhams. I just tell people when, somebody shared this with me, listen, if something is too good to be true, it's normally is the case. That is why when people, sign up for my service and they say, Loy, can you guarantee me a job? I tell them, boss, if you're looking for a guaranteed job, there are many other people who will guarantee a job. You give them cash, they'll promise you a job. But after you pay them the money, don't come crying to me that, oh, I give the money, I didn't get a job, or I got cheated and all that, because there's no such thing as a guaranteed job for cash. If you're ready to pay the employer 1 year salary, then he'll give you a job. Why? Because you have already cancelled his losses. Because when a company employs you, they have to pay you your salary every fucking month. They are enduring, they are, taking on a risk. So if you're ready to mitigate the risk, fine. But if you pay someone some peanuts, $100 or something, like many people tell me, no, I'll pay you $167, your consulting fee, if you can guarantee me a job. What the fuck are you talking, man? $167 for what? Of $3,000 job per month. So you want $36,000 of benefit for $100 or $167? Anyway.